And there we go. Alright. Alright, brother. Alright. Do that. Alright. Okay. There we go. Alright. Is it? Okay, everything's working. Is this... There, okay, that's working. Oh, I hope nobody, please, God, please. My streamer bot isn't open. Please, God. Okay, run as administrator. There we go. Let's open these things. Okay, there we go. No, do not update. Alright, oh God. Where's my streamer bot? Streamer bot, where are you? Oh God. Streamer dot bot. Oh, thank God. Okay. There we go. Okay. Connected. Oh, so close. Okay. Okay, let's see. Global variables. Oh, I need to reset that. Why is that like that? That shouldn't be like that. 1, 2, 3, reset. Test trigger. Alright, now if I go to global variables, 0. I don't know why that happened, but it's working now. Okay. Whew, okay. Alright, I got really worried for a second. But now I'm no longer worried. I think we're all set. Okay. Oh God, there we go. Alright, we're set. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. There we go. Oh, okay, we're all set. Okay, let's see. I wonder how many things are broken. I wonder how many things are broken on my stream right now. Since I did the almighty reset. Since I did the reset. What would be working? Oh, hello there, Navy Cherub! Thank you for the daily check-in. I appreciate it. What? Oh, wow, that's so dumb. Has it always been like that? It's always been like that. That's so silly. Oh my gosh, Sting Rachel got first. I always believed in you. I have no audio, but good luck, twin. Is there no audio? Oh no. Is there no audio? There's gotta be audio. Desktop audio is there. It says... Okay, hold up. Okay. Is there no audio from me? Still? There is audio. Okay. Ding Rachel just didn't have audio, but my audio on my stream is working. Okay. There we go. Okay. Whew! I got worried for a second. Navy Cherub, welcome to the stream. You did get second. Oh my gosh. She just doesn't have headphones right now. OMG, I just got out of the ads. Why is there text on the... What? Oh! Wow! Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot to turn that off. I was messing around with stuff. I was looking into ways to make streams more accessible, if need be. And there was a thing that now I believe. Actually, let me. I can test this out. I have my mod thing over here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So now there's you can actually turn closed captioning on and off on my streams. So to make my streams more accessible, you can now actually set closed captioning on, and it'll do that. Now it'll be using whatever this is, and to make sure that it was working, because I didn't want to like do a live stream and test it out, but I guess that's what's happening now. And 4 lines is just too much. Wait, I have it set to 3-line max. Okay, I don't know why it does that. Either way, point being, yeah, so I had a whole thing set up. Let me turn that off. I can turn off the captions, but people can turn on captions on their own. Where is it, dude? There we go. Boom. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, so there's closed captioning on my streams now. I got that working. StreamerBot is great. I love StreamerBot. It lets me do so many cool things that I was not able to do previously. And now I just do it. It works. It's great. I thoroughly enjoy it. So yeah, that's why the text is on the screen. The text was on the screen for me to test. So yeah, that should answer that question. Let's see. What? All right, I guess we can scrandle. I believe it is time to scrandle. Is there a way to make sure that... Oh, I guess closed captioning wouldn't know what scrandle is. SCRANDLE is scrandle. Let's see if it can... Oh, it still thinks scramble. Nothing versus box of nachos. Dude, for real! Insane. That is actually the most insane scrandle I think I've ever gotten. Alright, let's pull up my window capture. Scrandle, as it should be. There we go. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's scrandle, chat. Alright, would you rather have a hot dog or just a sausage? I'm so tired of this. I don't know if the Germans are just, like, losing their minds. If you have it is actually perfectly okay to have a sausage with just ketchup and mustard on it. But on a plate, on a napkin is literal insanity. I don't know who's picking this over a hot dog. Now, it's topped with cheese, onions, and jalapenos, but it might be a bit too much jalapenos, but the good thing is you can wipe them all off. I would say this. Oh, that was the bonus round. Okay, so yeah, I stand by it. Alright, so, first thing, pie, mashed peas, and gravy, or a churro and ice cream dog. Now, chat, I don't know about you, but one of my favorite, oh my god, it's actually a hot dog bun with a churro inside of it with ice cream on top. I would pay top dollar for this. I don't know about you. As long as the pie is hot, it's fine. I mean, yeah, sure. If the pie is hot, it's fine. These peas, they're not mashed peas, so this does make it a bit more difficult. But the churro, I love churros. That was my favorite part about Costco. Even these days, to this day and age. I went to Costco earlier today, and I wanted to go to the front and turn in my executive membership, because they don't have the churro at the front, where you can get the hot dogs and stuff anymore. I don't care about the hot dog. The hot dog's whatever. $150 hot dog. Oh, well, I don't care. Boo-hoo. Like, what's the big deal? The churro was where it was at. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, see, people agree with me. People agree with me. Alright. We got a spicy pork pie with mashed peas and gravy. Or an English bacon cheeseburger. Now, this isn't American bacon. This isn't delicious, delectable, crispy American bacon. This is the like Canadian bacon stuff in England. English Canadian bacon. Okay, this is difficult. I would love this. The spicy pork pie just looks too good. It's such a mixture of all sorts of things. I know it says peas, but it just looks better. I'm going with it, chat. Nothing can stop me. Yes! Let's go! Alright. Oh. Okay. Does anyone want... Forget the pineapple on pizza. Forget the pineapple on pizza. Who wants kiwi and sausage pizza? Who thought this was a good idea? Who thought putting kiwis on your pizza? I've literally never seen this. This is in Japan? Japan, what are you doing? Nani Kore? What the hell is this? Or the Cachorro de Rosario. 3 hot dogs in 1 bun. Now this is my tempo. Take out the corn. Take out the corn, I don't need that. But everything else. 3 hot dogs in a single bun? Absolutely. Yeah. A blowout. A blowout. Okay, hot dog. From Mom's. It's a Mom's fabulous hot dog. For £6.50. Or a chicken burger for £9. Now this looks like they snuck it in from the Chick-fil-A, like, waffle fry. These do give me Chick-fil-A waffle fries. Something about a waffle fry just goes with chicken. If you're getting chicken, you gotta get waffle fries with it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I would go with the chicken burger. The slaw looks a little dry. But that's fine. That's fine. Who's really caring that much at a game? All right, like this comes with too much stuff. The chicken burger, yeah, dude, blowout. Okay, we got a toad in the hole or a chicken burger. Ooh, I think a toad in the hole is actually great. I love a toad in the hole. A toad in the hole is, worth 2 in the bush, and 5 in the hand at least. So I'm gonna go with the toad in the hole. The chicken burger just looks dry. It doesn't even look like chicken. There's like this little circular dot in the bottom of that chicken patty, and it looks like, I don't know. This doesn't look appetizing. Wow. Okay, I lost. I should have gone with the chicken burger. All right. Oh, dude. Okay, so this burger isn't winning. Banbury, Oxfordshire does not know how to make burgers because this is what it looks like. Absolutely disgusting. They've burnt it. They've somehow burnt it, and it's still cold to the touch because you can see that the cheese remains unmelted. They let that thing burn, and then they just kept it somewhere, and then threw it up on a cold slice of cheese. This is an affront to God. Alright, we're going with the butter chicken naan bread. Yeah, 6%, as it should be. Alright, onion bhajis. Bhaji? 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 Bhaji.
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 Bhaji. Bhaji.
Bhaji.
Bhaji. Thank you. Thank you. Bhaji. Alright. The onion bhajis. I didn't even look at what it was. Or the vegan chipotle burger with a beer. Vegan chipotle burger and beer looks so good. I agree. Wow. No, see, it is vegan. The moment, even though the onions were, even though the bhaji was vegan, the fact that it didn't say vegan. Both were vegan items. One just had it in the name, and so it lost. Alright, sausages, chips, and curry sauce in a hollowed cob. Are people... Do the Welsh? Do people in Wales call bread a cob? No, the only cob is a corn on the cob. There's no way. Do people really call bread cob? There's no way. That's not a real thing. Or a Cubano. Dude, a Cubano is great. I don't care what anyone says. A Cubano always is where it's at. Wow, okay. Screw me then, I guess. Philly steak sandwich. Wow. It's not even a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, just a Philly steak. Versus pie and peas with brown sauce. Oh, this is hard. This is hard because there's nothing to this sandwich. There's absolutely nothing at all. But this looks offensive. I would go for this, honestly. Oh, pie and pea, dude. I'd do it for the pie, yes. Oh my god, dude. So close, okay. Sausage roll and chips, or an ice cream, dude, they've... What is the IDN? Is that Indonesia? No, that's IND, right? Or is that India? IDN, is that, where is that? Stupid. IDN country, there we go. It is Indonesia. Alright, I was correct. Alright. Indonesia with their ice cream sandwich. It's... Dude, you do not need to put bread on... I think the Cubano was a victim of bad photography. It was. I jumped. I said... I like a Cubano. I had a Cubano like a few weeks ago. So I just like immediately was like, oh, I don't care if the photo's bad. I'll eat it. Yeah. Sausage roll and chips. Absolutely. Yeah, even if the ice cream sandwich is only 50 cents. Dude. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Well, that was that. It is time now for some 100 line. Oh my gosh. Alright, I gotta put my glasses actually on. I don't know how Ryan Gosling does this. I don't know how he does this. It's very painful for me. Alright, let's see. Like, Ryan Gosling, you need the glasses to see stuff. They need to be on your face. I'm sorry, Ryan Gosling, but that's just the way it has to be. Alright. Alright, there we go. And, alright, cool. Oh, it's so bright. Okay. Alright, and the music is off. The game capture is now set to 100 line. And the soon is gone. Alright, boom. Alright, chat. Ugh. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, here we go. Alright. Also, if my mic gets a little weird, let me know. When I was resetting everything a couple nights ago, I knocked over my mic setup. Jen's attempt at streaming failed. BT dubs. Wow. What happened? How do I turn these subtitles off? Just click the closed captioning button. It's on your stream. You have the power. That actual power is in your hands. On mobile and off mobile. On a desktop and off a desktop. On your Switch 2 and off your Switch 2. Alright. An alliance. Sure. Sign me up. Yugamu agreed to join the anti-sponsor alliance so readily I almost felt disappointed. I have the power, but they didn't ask me if I wanted the power. Do you think they asked Peter Parker? Or do you think they just gave him the power? And then afterwards told him it came with responsibility. That's it? You're not gonna think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know? It's a risky gamble that may very well end in our own deaths. The same amount of risk we're facing if we continue playing this game, right? We may not end up in last place during the first round. But what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then. Would we be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time? Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away. Exactly. None of the others have noticed it yet, but we're standing at the very crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of the situation, either by defeating the sponsor, or get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. So you can imagine how grateful I am to Hiroko for taking the lead and revolting against the status quo. The thing is... His expression darkened. I have one major cause of concern with this alliance. What's that? Hiroko's current teammate, Darumi. She's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. Hard to believe she'd be sympathetic to our quest to put an end to this game. You know what I mean? I'm sure Hiroko will find a clever way to hide it from her or something. She said as much last night. But what does Darumi think about this plan? Killing the sponsor to end the game? She may get mad because she loves her killing games so much. I'm keeping it a secret from her. She's merely my in-game partner, that's all.
Oh.
I was never going to let her join the anti-sponsor alliance. Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? I'm sure she has her reasons that she won't reveal even if we pressed. Ah yes, femme fatale, thy name is Hiroko. Not that I approve of allies keeping secrets from each other. You speak for yourself, mister. Point taken. We'll put Darumi on the back burner for now. So what exactly are we expected to do? Good question. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. Stay in a rank that safeguards you from that outcome. Understood. Safety first. Basically, focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor alliance activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is... I want the anatomy and abilities of this bee to be thoroughly analyzed. This will primarily be Yugamu's job, since he's so good at dissection. Good. You mean fabulous. I'm dying to get my hands on those bee remains already. By the way, what's your role? I'm glad that they're doing this, like, recap for me since I haven't done this in a few days. Takumi, I want you to investigate the identity of the sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not. How exactly am I going to do that? Look up books in the library or something? Horses for courses and all that jazz, right? Best person to ask about invaders would be an invader herself. You stopped exactly at the recap. It was kind of perfect, right? It's wild to me. So, Ava then? Yeah, Hiroko passed me the key to the case in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me. You think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander we captured and imprisoned. I doubt she'll betray her companions so easily. I know. Let me tag along. I'm quite the killer torturer, if I do say so myself. No, you stay far away from her and wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of a friendly relationship with Ava, and I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet. Acknowledged. I'll follow Hiroko's general directions as instructed. That means going out there to earn some invader points right now. You ready, Takumi? Yeah! Yeah, ready when you are! We took out our weapons and went around attacking the invaders, loitering in the ruins. Loiter squad. Alright, let's go. I applied Yugamu's advice from yesterday about treating the killings as mundane work. Lifting up my sword quietly. And bringing it down nonchalantly. It's just work, I kept repeating to myself in my head. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Homie is gonna lose his mind. He is not built for this. No, that sponsor isn't one of us. When I asked Ava about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader. Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it. You must have solid proof to be so sure. The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight. What do you mean? Oh yeah, that's right! Blood-sucking is directly forbidden. They're not vampires. Bees are taboo in your religion or something? Not the bee, the blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments. Divine blood? Meaning the cryptoglobin running in our veins? Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminded me of something similar I had heard during my previous 100 days. Hemoanima, or cryptoglobin, was it? Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order. Which proved that the sponsor of this game couldn't have been an invader, since they absorbed Kurara's cryptoglobin. First of all, if the host were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind? Huh? Yeah, good point. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party? By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking... Oh my god, please. Is she gonna ask about the mask that we still haven't brought to her? Killing Game route, kind of a good companion story to Umigari, thematically. Fair, fair, fair. Remember that favor I asked for the other day? Did you bring it for me? Dude, bro. Bring... What? Dude, Takumi is the actual worst. The bro does not deserve any information until he brings her that mask. Like, this is ridiculous. This man would be fired from any other job. Like, if people... Dude, this... Oh. Just go get it. You know, my mask? You promised me you'd return it to me. Right, she did ask me for her mask a while back. Please, return my mask to me. Huh? Your mask? The mask I was wearing on the battlefield. My people highly value our masks. We consider them as part of us. The mask was really important to her. As much as I'd like to give it back to her right now, bro. Really? You're not? I'm sorry, Ava. I'm going to have to go back on that promise. Dude, Takumi is the worst. This should be an auto-fail route. You'll have to bury your face for a little while longer. Why? Why are you being so mean to me? She grabbed hold of the cage bars as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes. Exposing our plain faces is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. Do you enjoy humiliating me so much? This is prisoner abuse! Wait, calm down. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just... The timing's not right. Bro is just the worst. What do you mean, the timing's not right? The mask is a symbol of your identity as commander, right? Wearing it will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As a commander, Ava was most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later. How? Okay, this is such an awful dog shit reason. Like, everybody knows she's an invader. Like, he's just making up stuff now. You just have to trust me, but for some reason, every kill Ato, Takumi is just a worse person than spare Ato. Takumi. Yeah, no, I mean, obviously. He's just, like, dude is a menace.
Hey!
I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe. That's all. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing. But you can't use any of your powers when you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck. But... Look, you have to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. Bro is... Dude, I'm so angry with him. You're not getting your mask back no matter what. All it takes is for one person to be like, isn't she an invader? And, like, it ruins this whole idea. Ava looked entirely unconvinced, and it seemed like she was about to protest again, but... This is awful. She sighed deeply in what sounded like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up! Once the game is over, you can have your mask back, okay? Dude, she is not happy. A maskless life isn't that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face. Oh, bro. He is... Okay. Oh, that's right. Speaking of... I'm supposed to be up here. Dude, she is not happy. This is... Bro is so mean. I kind of can't believe it. I'm very sorry. She ignored my encouragements and apologies in favor of glaring at me through half-lidded eyes.
You're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
Dude, wait. Honestly, wait. Shoma comes by and feeds her. Why doesn't she just have Shoma, like, get the mask? Huh? I thought I'd been imagining things. Did she just whisper something really out of character for her? No, bro, you're just being a dick. Ava? Sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I hear you calling me useless? Do you have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot! The enemy of all maidenkind! Downright pervert! I'll sue you for prisoner abuse one day.
Wow. Wow. Now see, there we go. That's what I want to hear. Takumi has the mask. Shoma would bring the mask ASAP if he could. Well, no, Takumi doesn't have the mask yet. The mask is still in the garage, which he has refused to go to. He has refused to go to the garage. That's where it is. He does not actually have the mask yet. Ava had done a complete about face. He has access to it. I'm sure Shoma does too. Just, Takumi's being a jerk. What could have transformed that sweet, docile lady from just now into this sharp-tongued witch? Bro's behavior is not it. I'm guessing these are your true colors, huh? Yes, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pits. After all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already? Dude. The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Ava burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. Dude, this is... She wasn't actually putting on an act. Like, you're just an awful person. I was astonished by that fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations, but... What am I supposed to do now? I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept sadly. I also just realized Ato and No Ato Ava are pretty different characters too. I mean, I would imagine so, yeah. I imagine a lot has changed. I would also imagine Killing Game Ava and non-Killing Game Ava are very different, because maybe in the non-Killing Game one, we bring her the mask. She was likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of an enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. Yeah, bro. I quietly left the courtyard so as to not agitate Ava any further. After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I'd gotten out of Ava in a notebook. And then, once night fell, Bing, bong. Ready, soldiers, it's time to hit the hay.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
The bedtime announcement played. By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping in the bed right now, but... The Alliance meeting shall now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other. It had been decided that the Anti-Sponsor Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight. You start first, Takumi. Learned anything new about the identity of the sponsor? Yes, according to what Ava told me. I shared the results of my investigation with everyone, about how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. That blood-sucking was taboo to the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Kurara's blood. In conclusion, it's quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party, unrelated to us or the school invaders. That's all from me. We're already having enough trouble with the invaders, and now there's a third party? This is highly displeasing. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? I'll work on it if I feel like it. So that's a no. Allow me to go next. After dismembering the dead bee and investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of a parasitic wasp. A horrible species that parasitizes the bodies of butterfly larvae and feeds off their innards. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled-up version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into an enemy's body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out. Like a blood-collecting device of sorts. It works more like a mosquito stinger. We all saw the bee use it to suck the blood out of Kurara. Yes, and she was drained in a few seconds. A testament to the strength of its suction. But it does bring up another question. The body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. So where did Kurara's blood disappear to? Maybe it was warped to another place instantly. It's likely that's what's happening. Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up into the sponsor's stomach. In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume cryptoglobin? Just a hypothesis. If that turned out to be true, it would mean the sponsor absorbed Kurara's blood. The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. And that's all I've got. Let's hear what Hiroko has to say now. Any progress on that suit the sponsor's wearing? Yes, I'd venture to say there's been some major progress. Much more than I initially expected. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. Might be worth remembering some details here. Maybe not. Hiroko hot. You know, good such details like Takumi's a jerk. He should work at Guantanamo. He's a coward. Everyone hates him. And everyone doubly hates him. That's 5 things. Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates. Hiroko previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where is this spare? We can look for it together. No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself. Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right? Because I'm the only one who can find that place. Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. So don't even try, understand? Her assertive tone made it clear that there would be no further discussion on the matter. Something that could cause the usually placid Hiroko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay, I'll respect your wishes, even if I don't understand them. It's for the best. Moving on. What's the plan for tomorrow and beyond? I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher. Also, avoid situations that may end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going with safety first. If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself, Takumi. It's so funny watching this game played in a different order than you played it. Things people say mean totally different things. For me right now, everything they say is just random. It's all lol so random, like, nonsense. That just, like, it's like, what is that place? That place. Why are there extra suits? Why can only she go there? Like, there's, I don't know, it's a lot. Because if anyone will screw up, it's you. I'll be fine. Yugamu's with me, and I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first to die last time. Please, are you talking to me? I'm a bit stronger than the Hiroko you knew. I mean, true, the other Hiroko is dead. Darumi and I can take out a commander or two by ourselves. Darumi, huh? Yugamu's expression darkened at that. Hiroko, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Darumi of all people? I'll be brutally honest. The fact that you're a team doesn't sit right with me. She loves her killing games. I can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage our work if she ever finds out about it. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm talking about the what-ifs right now. You can't guarantee that it won't happen. You really ought to dissolve your partnership with her. No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Which is... I can't tell you. Dude, why is everything Hiroko says is a super duper secret? She can't tell us where the other thing is. She can't tell us. It's so wild. Why not? Shouldn't allies share as much information with each other as possible? Yugamu continued to question Hiroko about her reason for teaming up with Darumi, but she kept quiet throughout. Because Hiroko is a girl boss. I mean, she is, but, you know, sometimes you can try to be a friend boss. The alliance meeting ended on a slightly sour note because of that. Day 29. It had been 4 days since the game started, and I had gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. Take their lives. Oh, that's new. Okay. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today. I doubted I would end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the anti-sponsor alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. In a way, the sponsor and Sire were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. Except, Sirei never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Did they not want us using the Revive-O-Matic? Dying outside meant our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective? To ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? Hey, Takumi. Oh, man. When did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back to reality by Yugamu's teasing. Sorry, just thinking about something. It's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hiroko warned you last night about getting killed. You're right. Sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yugamu and I then spent the better part of that morning killing together. No more battles. I guess they gave us like a few in the beginning, and now it doesn't matter. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge. There we checked our ranks. Our latest ranks.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
I mean, no matter what, Shoma's dead. I don't think Shoma's coming back from this. Our positions had slipped from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
I had told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions...
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
Really? Come on, bro. You know she's a beast. She was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday. You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. Tsubasa, you promised not to say that anymore. Looking out for one another is what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match. She's likely benefiting from the point-sharing system. What point-sharing system? What, you haven't noticed? There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. Yugami took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Oh. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those 10 points. Could be a 50-50 or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributed to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Hemo Anima is very versatile, so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the others. So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together? Like in sports? A strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. We're being tested on our teamwork? In a killing game? A killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lent itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level? Or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the anti-sponsor alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but... it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed clearer direction, like, where was I even supposed to start? If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling.
Ah.
I suppose I'll just have to ask around? Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around. Yes, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. I steeled myself before dashing out of the room. I know I'm just nothing but a pathetic worm, but still won't you give me some information? Takumi. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yugamu and I are a team now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. Though, that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Takemaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room. I see. Shoma's probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. Bro. Yeah, I mean, but, like, come on. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. Shoma, come on out, buddy. BT Dubs, Kyohei Oyama's first major game writing was Killing Game Route in 100 Line. He's one of the only writers in 100 Line without a big work before. Oh, wow. Look at that, Kodaka, putting people on the map. Alright, we're in the... This isn't the right place. This is just the parking lot. Alright. Takemaru. Hey, Takemaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now and... Sorry, man. I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. I mean, where's the lie? So... I'm not blaming him. Bad luck, huh? Just part of being the school jinx, I guess. Also just being kind of a jerk. Yeah, I kind of expected that one. Alright, time to go see Moko. She is loco. I say, oh no. Oh. Info about the sponsor's identity? Oh my, aren't you investigating that too? Too? As in, you're also looking into this? You bet! I even tried to film a day-in-the-life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Some time ago? How many days has it been? It's been like 3 days, right? Did she try that like day 1?
No.
First, I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on film, right? And did you? Oh, I wish. They cling to that speech shoot like it was the championship belt itself. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? Bro, maybe they don't need to take the suit off. Also, hello! Congratulations on getting 3rd and thank you for the daily check-in, Etch! Hello, hope you are doing well today. What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat? Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept budging out orders to their B underlings day in, day out. Hello. The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep. Sponsor's a robot, bro. It sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a royal rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity. Alright. I guess we can go talk to Ava, who hates us now. Remember, Chad, if you ever have prisoners, treat them well. Ava was in her cell, looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. Yeah, okay, that's all we got out of her. That makes sense. Alright. Also, I'm so happy that, yeah. So also, Navy Cherub, I remembered now because I saw you wrote Umigari a couple seconds ago. Umigari runs so well. I'm so blown. I'm so angry. I'm so absolutely angry. Also, I have a new figurine. I got a new figurine on my way from Ami Ami, Navy Cherub. The tariffs may be killing me. I may have soon no food to be able to feed myself. I may not be able to feed myself, pay my mortgage, well, I don't have any car bills, or any other, utility bills. I may lose all my utilities, but at least I'm getting a new cadence. I'm getting a Princess Cadence. It's in the mail, straight from Japan as we speak. Alright. Do not speak to me as if we were friends. I will never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurara to her dismal death. Begone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Kurara back to me. Calm down, Kyoshka. Wait, can I start ordering Chizuru merch again, or is it still absurd? It's still absurd. The cadence was 23,000 yen, and I believe that the shipping and handling was like 10,000. So it's not a good time to be getting stuff right now. I'm just getting this stuff because I do not want a rerun of stuff going out of stock completely and utterly. So yeah, just hold off. If there's no big like rush on it, just don't do it. Like it's not worth it. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshka's still very angry about what happened, so... I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience. Vitriol? Dude. Vitriol? Bro, you did get people killed. Like, this complex that he has where nothing is his fault at all, and everyone's just being so mean to him. Bro is quickly becoming the full villain of this route. This is bliss! Whoa, who just shouted? It is I, Darumi! And I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been! Killing game, check! Mistress Hiruko's lapdog, check! Killing and killing and killing each and every day and night, check, 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 and check! I'm Mistress Hiruko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain, I may just pass out from sheer pleasure. I want the 100-line merch, but every time I look at it, it's like, yeah, you have to pay the whole price of the thing again in shipping. For real! Also, the Me-side, there's Me-side figurines right now. They're like being made in Russia or something, I'm not sure. But I wanted those so bad. There's a chainsaw version that looks so good, but with tariffs, it's gonna be like a $500 purchase. So I'm just not touching it. It's upsetting. Darumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiruko would team up with someone like that. Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. I'd learned a lot and was glad I'd mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. Was that really everyone? Wow, I guess so. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting. Dude, what information? You got nothing. No one wanted to speak to you. Bing, bong. Howdy, soldiers.
It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
For the Anti-Sponsor Alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. A sign for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful? They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? This is neither the time nor the place to be joking around. I don't think he's joking. It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. Killing game route, gay lover and Dami mommy lover. I don't think the Dami mommy is your lover. I'm not gonna lie. I think this route, she's got her dog and that's it. You know, she went adopted a dog and she doesn't need love this route. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is, right, Hiroko? This sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment? Are we dealing with a robot? Thank you. Someone said it. I choose to believe for my own sake. Very true. Keep hope alive. We can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bee to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Kuraro like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural. In other words, hemoanima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest? Hemoanima enhanced bees? The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. But none of these proved that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hiroko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hiroko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you secure the spacesuit? Spacesuit? What is this, Project Hail Mary? It's spare suit. There we go. Come on, Tsunde. Quite a lot. In fact, I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain. Because then, the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work to hoodwink these roaming bees. With that preface, Hiroko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow. The three of us here, plus Darumi, will head south in the direction of town.
Oh.
What a good drawing, thank you. Hunt. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop invisibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit. Oh, one sec. Da-da-da. I forgot a thing. Alright, there we go. Don't make fun of my wife's map-making abilities. I'm just saying, they're not the best. They're not the worst. I've certainly seen worse. We'll meet up once I find the suit. And rush back to school to examine it until we discover its weaknesses. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. Hello, Cully! Thank you for getting that participation trophy. You tried. And thank you for checking in. Hiroko's plan was simple, but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves.
Oh.
Will you help me, Takumi and Yugamu? An earnest plea for help from Hiroko without her usual barbs was a straight yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Oh. Of course I'll help. Let's get that suit and bring down the sponsor to get... I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. What's gotten into you, Yugamu? Is there something wrong with the plan? Hello, Cully. Hi yourself. Nothing wrong with the plan per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiroko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner, and not a member of the anti-sponsor alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh, such as? The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hiroko nor Yugamu seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugamu's side this time, Hiroko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet, at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so? She averted her eyes and bit on her lips. Fine, I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get the suit myself. Hold on, I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiroko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? I'm always surprised picking Yugamu over Hiroko isn't a player choice here. I also thought the same thing. I was really thinking they're going to be like, it's your destiny. Pick your destiny. It's your future. But they didn't. He just immediately goes, yeah, Yugamu's got a point, you jerk. It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me, so I trust you too. It was Hiroko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hiroko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then... Yay, she's telling us. It was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric. Very well. No! What did I say? You will have a full explanation of why I must bring Darumi along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. Why outside? Am I just not getting to tell Yugamu? I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room, but her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now, eh? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until you return. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please, promise! I left Yugamu behind in my room and went out to the roof. Everything Hiroko does matters. I'm just saying, there's gotta be at least like one route. One singular route. Where nothing she does matters. She picks one... In one of the routes, she's just actually dumb. Big plans, I know. I should be writing one of the new 400 other endings. Put me in that writer's room, I'd be like... What if she doesn't have good ideas? And Kodaka would be like... Someone get this man a job at Tokyo Games. Huh? Hiroko? I didn't see Hiroko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. Oh, this is a cool shot. I like this. Look at this. Look at this shot, chat. Look at this shot. I turned toward the direction of the voice and saw Hiroko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... There was the artificial satellite, floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Oh yeah, that's right. Her dad and brother suck.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
Wow. She really just turned to me and said, your family is upper middle class. She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Karuo at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No?
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers.
Oh, jeez.
Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
I had an inkling Darmy may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. I'm not surprised! Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that? Sounds like my scumbag brother. Right. Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets. She wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
One of your favorite scenes? Yeah, I can see. When the sponsors showed up. The sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Darmy must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on cloud 9 right now. Living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve. And she intends to die in it. After playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true.
I mean, she's talked about wanting to die in this killing game. Like, I don't understand Takumi right now.
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, we're kind of on a Darumi route, obviously, right now. A Darumi route where Darumi doesn't really show up. The Darumi route would be a slow suicide route. Yeah. God, I love Hiriko and Darumi. They're great!
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along, if I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi. This whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
Well, Shoma right now. I was completely dumbfounded. Hiroko was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hiroko had always been like that, even last time. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death. Even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Darumi. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it, she was the real hero here. I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner, the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugamu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain this situation to him. Oh, she's gonna say, well, you can't. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow morning and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand spontaneously and exchanged a firm and solemn handshake. Wait. Okay, so she doesn't mind if I tell Yugamu. She just didn't want to be the one to tell him. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Hiroko's kind-hearted resolve. We'd work together to defeat the sponsor, and then let's all get to the best day 100 together. We're already not getting to the best day 100, bro. Kurara's dead. Like, let's be real here, bro. You're going back in time. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield, because it was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Day 30.
Hiroko!
Whoa! Are you kidding me? There's no way. She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the
Squad 3 Commander!
What is a commander doing here? Why is Hiroko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Oh my god, dude. Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the flying bees' attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiroko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugamu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. It felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return with the suit that would lead us to victory. But then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. Dude, bro, did Darumi kill Hiroko? Did she do that? She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hiroko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I'd finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening? Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
I snapped back to my senses at Yugamu's yelling. Yugamu! Hiroko's down! Most likely by a commander! Yugamu's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Darumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. You can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such a attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Darumi first in this case. And when Hiroko tried to help her... The commander attacked Darumi as she was rampaging around, and when Hiroko tried to help, she got struck down instead? What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away, that's what. The operations failed. But we can't just abandon them. This feels like a save scum. Wait, there's no need to save scum. I'm stupid. Okay. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against the commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiroko's will. Yugama's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now is to avoid all of us dying. There's 0 save scumming in this game, you can always go back. I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiroko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance? Or jump in to save them without caring about the consequences? Yeah. We're jumping in! We're jumping in! Save Darumi? We're saving her. Let's go. It's your future. I'm going to save those two. You'd better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know, you're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know.
You were the first person I've seen pick save Darumi first? Well, it's because I still am... I understand that I feel like I've ruined this route, so I should go and, like, do the bad choices, but no, that's not how I play. I'm playing... These are my actual decisions, and I'm gonna keep going off my... I'm gonna go off my vibes. I'm vibe choicing it. And we literally went along because we're doing this for Darumi. To leave her to die like this, even if that's what she wants, I'm not standing by this slow suicide. We're gonna save her.
The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Hiroko's put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now. Are you saying you didn't pick to save Darumi first? I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiroko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander. Oh. Okay. This doesn't sound good. Oh, jeez. Okay. No, wait. I can turn this around. Hey, Takumi! You came to save us, huh? Thanks, brah! No, I said watch. My choices were always what Hiroko wanted. I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mistress Hiroko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together? If you've got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first. You got it, boss! Alright. We're doing this. Do something! Come on! Do something!
So close to dead. Using it! I wonder how many more can I get?
Oh, jeez, dude.
Good to go.
Oh, dude, this is such a... I'm trying to build up...
This. That's it. Here we go. There.
No, okay. Ooh, I actually did it on... I thought I messed up.
Let's go. Here. All right. Ready when you are. I've got this.
Let's see.
Keep
Yeah.
your guard up.
Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. I'm keeping her protected. This is working.
Let's do it to it!
There we go. That's good. That's good.
My turn. Let's do this.
Wait, no.
Good to go. Take this.
There we go.
Let's go.
Take this.
There.
Alright, there we go. Okay, that's, you know,
See
that,
when. One last strike.
alright, cool.
Seriously depressing.
Yo! I forgot that her stuff does stuff. I forgot that when she's... Yeah, that's right. When she's low of health, all sorts of stuff can happen. Oh, that healed me. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Alright, cool.
I'm out of mana!
There we go. Yeah!
Let's go!
Alright,
Let's do this.
Yeah, bro. Let's do this. I agree. Let's
I've
give
got
you an
this.
attack potion. Yep. Uh-huh.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we're just gonna do a whole bunch. Yeah.
Here we go.
Does it still have... It doesn't have bleed on it anymore.
Do it to it!
There we go.
Piece of cake! Fine. Suffer,
There we go. Let's give it bleed.
I've got this.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
One last strike.
One last strike. There we go. We got this. We're doing great. Wait, what do you mean wave 1 end? It was... Okay. Anyone else get the feeling this commander's just playing with us? He's not even attacking. He's just standing there. Menacing. Wow. Menacing like SpongeBob. SpongeBob. He's just standing there. Menacing like. Wow. Amazing. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Bro, we just defeated them all. Damn it.
Ah.
You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Do you think you could take... Oh, excuse me. Do you think you could take on a commander with just 2 of you? Yugamu, what are you doing here? I told you to run! I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no choice of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy, so we can all get away. It wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With 3 of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down. I mean, we... Yeah, the bleed is still in effect! Oh my god, dude. Great stuff. Come on! Do something!
It's killing game time! This is perfect here! Let's do it to it!
Say when.
There we go.
Let's do this.
Hello, Mira. Thank you for checking in. Hope you're doing well today. Meep to you as well.
I'm good to go.
We believe you, buddy. Let's get some of the ones behind you. Oh, jeez, dude.
Not bad.
Okay. Mistakes were made. Ah, jeez.
I'm spent. It's just a temporary retreat.
Okay. Okay.
Damn it.
Well, that was not good. At all. In the slightest.
It's killing game time!
Oh, I've got... Okay.
Here we go! Using it!
Yeah, no.
Let's go!
Let's do this.
If I do it from here, I won't get hit.
That's
Yeah. Exactly, buddy boy. Okay. Dang. Okay.
Don't bug me!
There we go. Yeah. All right.
Here we go!
ready when you are. One last strike.
I am indeed trying my best. I may have gotten Yugamu killed.
I won't be the one who dies next time.
Yeah. You finally got the 100 line stream, yippee! I did finally get it. It's no use. He's too strong. What? We were literally defeating him. He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not gonna make any difference. For the love of murder. If he's gonna kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blown to smithereens. I always wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks. The 100... So, I'll say this. The 100 line streams have always worked. It's the Resident Evil stream that I'll be doing next. My Resident Evil stream that I'm doing on Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday is when I'm doing Resident Evil. And we should have things finally working. The 100 line has always worked, but I severely was mismanaging my PC. Daddy Leon, we're so close. We're getting there. And now he won't glitch out. We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost.
Take my cryptoglobin.
Oh my god. No. We don't need to do this. Mommy Grace? I was about to be like, what are you talking about? Grace Ryland? Famous astronaut that's going out to Tau Ceti C? I heard Hiroko's voice faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. Hiroko? I thought you'd passed out. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Dude, don't make me have to kill another. True, there are 2 hot graces now. Just when the world thought, oh, there's enough hot graces in the world, it doubled, just like that. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Also, they should make... I was thinking about this. Wait, no, I can't say that. I don't want to say it. It'll be technically spoilers. It's spoilers. I'll say it some other time. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. If I'm going to die anyway, you may as well take my power and save yourselves. I mean, okay, so this is silly. This is silly and stupid. We could quite literally just take her and run back. She still has enough cryptoglobin in her system that she's not even dead yet. There is still blood coursing through her veins. She is still alive. If anything, grab her, we all run and book it to the school, let her die, Revival-matic brings her back. This is so... Oh my god, dude. But you're my friend. I can never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive. You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power and survive. Slight spoiler, but in Kill Ato routes, Hiroko is right, and she will die. Darumi! Oh! Okay, so she gave her life up to Darumi. Wow, see? How could this happen? We've once again run into Tragic Yuri. The fate of all Yuri. Tragic Yuri strikes again. For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Darumi had thrust a knife right into Hiroko's back.
Mistress Hiroko! Mistress Hiroko! Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me!
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. Dang. The fate of all Hirokos. As Darumi absorbed more and more of her blood, Hiroko's body began to shrivel and dry up. Oh man! Oh man, dude, my throat. Why? Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man! I've never felt this kind of energy before! I'm in the zone now! I feel like I could fly! Like I could do anything! Yahoo! Darmy threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Darmy? You just killed Hiroko! Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hiroko is... Darumi's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat that commander. Yugamu was right. Darumi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear. No one can stop me now! By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, seems that way. Had we really won? Somehow, it didn't feel real. Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hiroko gave her life to get us is still here, and it's still intact. Yugamu held up the suitcase Hiroko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare of the sponsor's suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just... we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Yugamu's gaze wandered to Hiroko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darumi out. I'm back, what did I miss? Oh, the hot one died?! Yep, once again, Hiroko has reached tragic Yuri. Once more, Yugamu's gaze. Yep. But then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Darumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything... Darumi? Her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Hiroko. Here's as good a resting place for her as any. Yugamu began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hiroko's body into the ground. Hiroko isn't...
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
Oh, we dug her a grave like this last time. Hiroko isn't allowed to live because she is too plot relevant for most routes. One day. But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then...
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
We returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hiroko had started, unfortunately. I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird. Yugamu and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. We really need to bring Tsubasa in on this. Like, straight up. We need to be like, hey, so Hiroko's dead. You're now the smartest person here. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made this suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attacks so completely? We'd worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste.
Hey!
Darn it! If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. If only. If only. If only. If only. If only. If fucking only. As if in answer to my exasperated cry. Someone's here? At this hour? You don't think it's the sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight, here and now. I took a deep breath and opened the door. Yeah, let's go! Tsubasa? I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugamu and Hiriko had been keeping their distance from me. The pegging queen herself! I know, she's here, she's ready she's here, she's gear, and she's ready to go. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugamu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi. I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. When Hiroko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Damn, dude. Huh? Tsubasa was there too? I wanted to help. If I'd activated my Hemo Anima, I could have used my car to get Hiroko and Darumi out of there and bring them back to the school. I wonder if we had left them behind? If I had left Darumi, would Tsubasa have saved them? I don't know. We'll find out at some point one day. But I was so scared I couldn't move, and while I was wondering what I should do, Hiroko got wounded, and then she... I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but... I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain, but before I could even try. You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yugamu got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. You didn't save Hiroko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder? At least he still has a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yugamu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse. No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. Yugamu the goat. Yugamu is just... He's getting straight to the point because he knows what needs to be done right now. Takumi is a coward. A coward little tiny baby that just doesn't understand the world. So we gotta do this. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself. And now, Hiroko is dead because of me. Oh yeah, Etch, this is what you missed. The tragic Yuri ending, where she had Darumi kill her and take all of her Hemo Anima. I met a Yugamu cosplayer at Katsucon and he was cool. Very based. Very assassin-pilled. Doomed Yuri is real. It's always real. It's always real. The fate of it every time. Wow, she really did see something. She's probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends' lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke. No, don't throw up in my room. Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. Okay. This girl really needs to, like, do something about this. I'm gonna have to clean this up. My room's gonna smell. So, does anyone have a bag of sand? Do they still do that on school buses? Obviously, I don't think anybody has the answer to that question. But I am always so curious. They always poured sand on it when I was in school. I don't know if they still do that or not. You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in the fight, that commander, and try and save Hiroko. Sand or cat litter? Yeah, exactly. Sand or cat litter. I never saw cat litter, but I always saw sand. It was always sand on my school buses. This isn't exactly Yugamu's route, but it is one that makes him look good in retrospect. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi, for everything. I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. Dude, you fucker. You absolute piece of shit. Just apologize. Take the apology. You, of all people, don't get to lord anything over anyone else. Bro. You don't get it, alright? You don't get to. But I wasn't gonna hold anything against her. Not when she was already suffering this much. It is a route that makes Takumi look terrible. Absolutely the worst, yeah. Just the worst person. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself. You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy. What's with you today, Yugamu? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to go be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiroko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Save lives? But how do I...
Oh.
Just a suggestion. But how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Hiroko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for.
Oh.
Of course. It'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision. Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? When Tsubasa said that, Yugamu turned to me and winked. Yeah, he was just doing this to, you know, get some of that infederence, off of the suit, you know, when she starts scanning it.
Huh?
Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game. And how, thanks to Hiroko, we now had a spare of that kind of suit the sponsor wore. A spare suit? Whoa, that's awesome. It's the real thing. I see. Hiroko risked everything to get us this.
Huh?
Yeah, but this stuff isn't really our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful. What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe we should take it to the metal shop.
Oh.
We don't want anyone to find out that we've got this, though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret lab. What? I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off. It's that crazy? You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Follow me. We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. Oh, this is technically a new location, I think. I mean, we've seen people, but we've never seen characters actually stand up here. Finally, we arrived at the raised stage area in the gym. This is your secret lab? I guess people don't come here all that often. Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec.
Huh?
Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard. Ha! All at once, the board came loose, and then... A hole? Peeling back that one board, it somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage. I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry to have kept it a secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this I could have all to myself.
Oh.
No, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. I remember that hole in DRV3 that was the end of the game? Hey, remember how Takumi was climbing a hole with Kadoa in the very beginning when they went down into the when they went down to go hide and then he came back up and it was like this? Shocked? Scream? What in the world is in this lab? I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us. Sure. Okay, what is down here? I feel like a lot's happened this stream. We've lost another member. We've got a whole new room in the school. Nope. We followed Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never have imagined. Hey, that's the pod! Okay, alright, that's the pod that we take. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod. I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you can get it working now? I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight, and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door. It must have security measures to stop anyone using it before day 100. That's the only time we're allowed to leave this school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you. No, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started. I looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There were a lot of weapons for some reason. I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies. Just in case we ever need to hole up in here. Well, that's gonna definitely happen. I've snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the Anti-Sponsor Alliance.
Oh.
So, how are you gonna investigate the suit's capabilities? You got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through this suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure that is to try out a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation? Fracture? Some of those terms were lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Bro, you don't know what a fracture is? I know that the TRC wasn't so safe that you've never broken a bone or known someone that broke a bone. You probably had bikes in the TRC. Someone must have fallen off a bike at some point and gotten a fracture. Bro, stop lying. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out this suit's weakness is only the first step. Why this guy's so dumb? It's plot relevant. His superpower is the fact that there's no brain in there. He's totally empty in there. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. This guy is the absolute opposite of Ryan Gosling's Grace Ryland. Man, I want to watch Project Hail Mary again. That movie was so good. That movie is so good, chat. Ugh. I really want to go see it again. Why he's so dumb is unfortunately a plot element. I went to see it. It's so good. I absolutely loved it. Absolute win of a movie. The next morning. Ugh. I made my way to the leisure lounge, where the sponsor was loafing around as usual. Ah, Takumi Sumino. What are you doing here so early? Did you miss me? You could say that. I wanted to see you anyway. Do you have time to talk? Hardly a respectful attitude to take towards someone in my position. What movie are we talking about? Project Hail Mary. Miro wants to see it. I said it was great. It was absolutely an utter win of a movie. But I'll allow it. Also, I didn't know anything about this movie. I'll say this. There were 2 parts of the movie that got spoiled for me. I'm not going to say what they are. But one of them was spoiled. It's not even a big spoiler. Just a thing that happens in the movie that I didn't even know about. They say it like the movie starts and it goes like, this movie's being presented in Dolby Atmos, and all this other stuff. So, and they're like, that way you get the highest quality of, like, cinema when you see, and then he explains a scene and they show part of that scene. Project Hail Mary is cinema. I absolutely agree. It was a book too, right, by the Martian guy. The dude picked a lane and he stuck to it. What if guys just sometimes go to space and they're lonely up in space? What if? What if? But I'll allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters, after all. Hunter? Me? No need to be modest. Just take a look. The results speak for themselves. The sponsor gestured to one of their bees and brought up a display of the leaderboard. I want to be lonely in space sometimes.
I didn't expect you to gain this much of a lead so quickly. The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
How am I a dark horse in this? Wouldn't the guy that's already, like, killed one person and been suspected of killing other people and was the first person that, or like one of the people to attack him as well? Like, I'm not a dark horse in this. Poor Hideko. Fun fact, none of the scenes inside the Hail Mary are green screen, and all of the space scenes are from actual probes. That is amazing. Practical effects in the movie. At some point, I'd made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Hideko had been at number 1 all this time, but now that she's dead, I was catching up. I'll say this. The only character whatsoever that I knew was in the movie was Ryan Gosling. I didn't know any other thing. The only stuff I had seen for Project Hail Mary, I had seen a 1-second clip and looked away for the rest of it. And that was it. I saw a picture of him in the spaceship, and I said, I want to see nothing else. I'm just going to go see the movie. So I did find out other things. Basically, the trailers also showed another character that was in the movie. And I was like, no! There's more than just one character in this movie! No! I was like, I'm amazed that I was not spoiled on so many things, but just wow. You've made impressive contributions to my little game. I was just thinking you deserve some kind of reward.
Huh?
A reward, huh? Since we're here, how about you play a game with me? Very well, if that's what you want. What shall we play? As I said before, I'm grateful to you for becoming such an accomplished hunter. I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend the rules a little. That actually helps a lot, because I want is a duel to the death. I'm going to fight you, and I'm going to win. And then, I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all. So it's come to this. Very well. Activate your class armor and hemo-anima. Attack me all you want. Your sword is no mere threat to me than a blade of grass. The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. Nice of you to be so laid back about it, but I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using this crossbow. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa had made with the Gift-O-Matic. Normally using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor. Fool! What are you thinking, turning something like that on me? Such insolence will not stand! A hunter should use hemo-anima! Just like that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished, and they began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night, and we discovered something very interesting. I knew it! This suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll distort from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife or something could probably cut through it pretty easily. That doesn't make sense, though. If the suit is that weak, why don't any of our attacks work on it? Is this spare one a fake, maybe? Is it actually different from the sponsor's one? No, it's the real thing. The material is the same as what the sponsor wears, anyway. So, why is this one so much weaker? I think it's not weak so much as built for purpose. What do you mean? Ever since I saw this suit, something about it has been bothering me. It looks like some kind of protective gear, so what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? Not sure I follow. Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect against high temperatures, and divers have ones for water pressure. Protective suits are made with specific hazards in mind. Stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. There are not a lot of use outside of those scenarios. Have you ever felt an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit. It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else. Protective gear for a specific threat? Delicious water. I desperately tried to think over what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was this suit built for? That was obvious enough, to protect the sponsor from our attacks. The first time we fought them, we'd attacked with every bit of hemo-anima we could muster. But at the very end of our assault, the sponsor was still standing, without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It was like all our attacks, our hemo-anima, had no effect at all. And then it hit me, like a bolt from the blue. I knew what the suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, this suit is... That suit is designed to repel any and all hemo-anima attacks. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it? You're letting your imagination run wild. I'm invincible! Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power! The sponsor's voice was calm, but they were clearly shaken. I had no doubt we were right about this. I only wish I'd noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked hemo-anima attacks, not physical ones. It was such a simple weakness, but I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor had totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had, our very strongest attacks. And not one of them had worked. This person is invincible, It's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been implanted in our heads that day. After sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now we know the truth. Once a trick is exposed, the con artist behind it is finished. Just like this game. I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now and we can forget this ever happened. This is for my friends! I pulled the trigger and fired off 3 arrows in quick succession. They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There is no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with an invincible opponent after all.
We did it.
You know, why didn't he bring the gun? Why did he just bring the crossbow? If it was me, I'd bring the crossbow, fire it off, and then... Brah, 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 brah.
Did you see Hideko? We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Not bad, Takumi Sumino. I'll confess I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit. For this, at least, I must congratulate you. Gee, thanks, it's an honor, but it's your death I want, not compliments. Me? Die? Don't be ridiculous. The game has only just begun. And you're forgetting something, Takumi. This suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have... my bees! I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating wings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded angry. I'd broken a rule after all. I'd injured the sponsor. I hate those bees, don't we all? But doesn't Kyoshka hate them the most? My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are as unstoppable a force as ever. The bees! The bees! What now, Takumi Sumino? Do you think you can defend against this? No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attack now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every last ounce of my blood drained. If they attacked me, that is. That's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully. But against someone with that proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple. What? Who are you? Why do you have that suit? It's me, Yugamu Omokage. Guess you can't tell because of the voice, huh? Apparently the voice changer came as standard with these suits. This one distorted Yugamu's voice to sound just like the sponsors. Oh, okay, so we decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seemed like the best way to stop me getting turned into a pincushion. The bees' stingers were powerful, that much was true, but that was because they'd been augmented with hemoanima. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and the stinger comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Kurara like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural. In other words, hemoanima. The suits repelled any and all hemoanima attacks. With Yugamu wearing one, the bees were no threat at all. You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence! This will not stand. Don't you realize who I am? I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing, all-knowing Game Master. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We really don't have time to listen to your final monologue. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go! Right! We both started running. I ran for the door while Yugamu charged right toward the sponsor. Yeah, those bees ain't gonna do anything. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Yugamu swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. That suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugamu reached the sponsor. And then he opened his clenched fingers to reveal he was holding something. All it takes is one little hole to render protective gear practically useless. So, the first thing we need to do is open a hole in the sponsor's suit. Any one of these ranged weapons should be enough to do that. Right, if the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman, though. I'm probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. What? Okay, I guess I've just never, like, shot a professional crossbow. When I, like, used arrows and crossbow toys as a kid growing up, I was awful with them. If I was given a option of a crossbow or a gun every time. I'm pretty alright with a gun. I could do the gun. That would be... Okay, alright, you know what? Whatever, Takumi. Once the suit is torn, the sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglobin attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Stuff this bomb in the hole and the sponsor will get burned to a crisp. Tsubasa held up a tiny mechanical sphere. This baby's filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate it. It's basically a downgraded version of the one we used on Veshnes. But I could only make one, so we only get one shot at this. If one of these bombs could destroy Veshnes, they could destroy anyone. That included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left was to assign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit. And Yugamu would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugamu? You'll have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in their suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open. Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to fit. Okay. Yugamu. My homie. Okay. Alright. My goat! The goat! That's why he's the goat! He's good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to fit. Very base. I'm trying to be serious here. I'm gonna have to ask you to stick to the matter at hand. Sure thing, Takumi. Or you can be the one sticking it to me if you prefer. You know me. I swing both ways. Okay, alright, let's go. Pitching, catching, like, all of it. He's got it. He's set. Yugamu's ready for the challenge, whatever. He's here to rise to the challenge. Streamer, our friend Jen just told me James Marsden and Henry Cavill look the same. What? What? In what universe? In what universe? What? No. Hold on 1 second. I'm mind boggled. Alright. Okay, that was a bad, low quality. Okay. Hold up. Let me open this image in a new tab. There we go. Oh my god, the picture's too big. There we go. That's not a great picture of Henry Cavill. This one is. This is, yeah. There we go. Okay. Whatever, that one's not working. Link is broken, so that we'll just have to work with what we've been given. I'm losing my mind right now. Okay, there we go. There we go. This is... I'm so blown right now. Okay, this is Henry Cavill. This is James Marsden. Henry Cavill, James Marsden. In what world do these guys look the same? I'm mind-boggled. They don't look in any way similar. Like, this guy, if anything, doesn't look like Superman, and this guy doesn't look like Cyclops. This guy looks like he'd be Superman, and this guy looks like he'd be Cyclops. Are you kidding me? This guy hasn't been in a Sonic movie. This guy has. They do not look similar. Put a mustache on him. Like, oh my god, dude. This is upsetting. Oh my gosh. What? Woo, okay. We're back. We're trying to stay on topic. It's a lot. Okay. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, I could tell Yugamu was serious. His fists were clenched tight. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what needed to be done.
Get away! Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Undaunted, Yugamu grabbed hold of the sponsor. He slipped the miniature bomb into the hole in the suit, and then... one little hit and the undying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body. Our tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow, choking noises. Well, damn. I don't think he's able to fight back at this point. We should use the fire extinguisher. Just so we can figure out who this guy is. Even with the flames eating away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for as long as they could. But finally... they let out one last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still looking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor. Tsubasa and I stepped back into the lounge, and we stood there with Yugamu watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. This isn't Scream. Fear rooted us to the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die. They're really dead now, aren't they? Yeah, no one could possibly survive that. Then we really won. We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We'd taken down the invincible sponsor and ended the invader hunt. Yo, what the hell is all this noise in here? We heard a weird noise. A weird voice shouting yeah or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard. There was an explosion, too. The others all came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school. Takumi, Tsubasa, what are you guys doing? Get over here! That's right, you have to get away from the sponsor. Oh, of course, with Yugamu wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor. Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourselves by the fire. Fire? But it looks like there's a person in there. Vile fiend, did you incinerate one of our friends for your sick entertainment? This has gone far enough. It is time for the holy Jumonji sword to cut you down. Wait, Kyoshka, I don't think that's the sponsor. It's Yugamu. Now you mention it, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? If Yugamu's the sponsor, and the sponsor's Yugamu, then who the heck am I? Those big questions, big questions. Takumi! Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do! If that's Yugamu in the suit, where did the real sponsor go? Just stay calm, okay? I'll explain everything. I took everyone through what our team had been doing. Starting with me, Yugamu, and Hiroko forming our secret alliance. And how Hiroko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit the sponsor wore. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Hiroko's life. Then Tsubasa had joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So, you see, we don't have to worry about scores or executions anymore. It's over. We won. I thought they'd all be happy to hear about this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we'd been in since this game began, after all. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over, though?
Yeah.
The sponsor was so strong before. It's hard to believe you killed them just like that. Right, and we didn't see it happen for ourselves. You don't think we're lying to you, do you? No, that's not it. It's just... It's more like all this is happening so fast and we weren't there for so much of it. It doesn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurara. Wow, this is not the reaction I was expecting. Yeah, I don't... Takumi is just like... does not plan anything through. I'm not asking for a victory party or anything, but you can at least relax now. The sponsor's gone. Well, this is a real mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for the day. We can always accept your praise and adulation later. With things still feeling awkward between us and the other teams, we went our separate ways, and I returned to my room. Bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
The morning announcement played just as I got back to my room. The Eggman! Speaking of Sonic. Yeah, I guess I should get some rest. I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside me. We did it, Hiroko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hiroko hadn't gone away, but now I knew that she hadn't died in vain. The others would come around, they just needed time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. We can finally be a real team again. Maybe even friends. Bro, that's asking a lot. Comforted by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live a fun, peaceful life. That was how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go. Oh, well, there's Claire de Lune. Just like the better times we had last time around. Maybe we could hold another barbecue party. Or a festival. Maybe we could all go to the beach together. That would be a nice change of pace. Oh, well, there's the beach. I think I forgot about that. Still imagining all those different possibilities, I felt myself drifting off to sleep. But then my doorbell started ringing. A visitor? At this hour? I really don't feel like getting out of bed right now. I decided to pretend I hadn't heard. Whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams were calling me. Oh, that's gotta be Darumi. Only Darumi rings the doorbell that much. Alright, I'm coming. I dragged my tired body out of bed and stumbled over to the door. I opened it and... Oh, never mind. Alright, well, I was wrong. Yugami, what are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little too soon for us to be celebrating. What does that mean? The sponsor's dead. We made sure of that. The three of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, alright. But the bees are a different story. While we were fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave? The thing about bees is they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great! So now we're exterminators? I wished I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those bees. Alright, I guess we should go look for them. How are we gonna do this? I'll handle the schoolyard and the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third.
Oh.
If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out of there and come find me. I'll put on the suit and take him out. Yugamu still had the protective suit Hiroko had gotten for us. At least with that around, there was no danger of the Hemo-Anima augmented insects killing us. With that, Yugamu and I set out to check the campus for bees. I shouldn't just wander around at random. I'll see if everyone's okay, and ask if they've seen anything first. We'll check in with Moko. Hey, how's it going, champ? What was all that about? Takumi, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Kurara. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just won't stop coming. 100-line Route 0. Gotta kill the invaders. 100-line killing game. Fuck those bees. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer, no question. I'm not a wrestler, though. Oh well, it is nice to see her so happy. Hey, Moko, we're checking to see if any of the sponsors' bees are still... Moko? Ricka Racka Firecracker Shish Boom Bah! Everybody hustle, woo! Victory! Moko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her. Are those, like, sayings from, like, people in the WWE? I'm wondering... I don't know if I've heard Ricka Racka. I could be totally wrong, though. Okay. Well, I mean, she's fine. She's asleep. Why is she asleep standing up, though? Ava sat in her cage, still looking as dejected as I'd left her earlier. She was probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back. Wait, bro, go get her mask now! You can get her mask. The game is over. One day the bathrooms will have meaning. Oh, Takumi! Perfect timing! For what? Kyoshika has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshika? Nozomi pushed Kyoshika forward. It comes from Riko Raka, which is really obscure. Wow, okay, amazing. Sir Takumi, for avenging Lady Kurara's death, well... And for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm... Kyoshika trailed off, unable to look me in the eye. An awkward silence stretched out between us. Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshika needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how, or where to start. It's fine, she really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay? Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase when they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshika normally again. I don't know if it's normal. I found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor had been so worth it. I got work in the morning, so I should probably get the honk schnoo. Alright, well, have a good one, Mira. Glad to catch the stream, glad that you were able to make it. I hope you have a great rest of your night, and have a good sleep. Thank you for stopping by. What? The sponsor's bees are still alive? I only said they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Mira got work in the morning. Can you think of anywhere they might be able to hide, Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines? What kind of noises exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but There's no way someone would be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound anything like bees anyway. The room with the strange machines. It's probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case. I'm gonna... Room with the machines. This is the one with all the machines. Oh, it's on the... Okay, on the first floor. Okay, I can't go into any of the rooms on the first floor. So, the game doesn't want me to do that just yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, what's with you all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. I never got the chance to say thank you this morning, so now I have to make up for that. You've given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I'm eternally grateful. It's okay, Shoma, really. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' bees around today? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any useful information out of him. I don't see any bees. The sponsor hasn't shown up here all day. Level with me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Yeah, I didn't do it alone though. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and even Hiroko. They all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. And now the sponsor is gone. We don't have to compete against anyone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takemaru. You're allowed to be happy the invader hunt is over. You idiot! I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? You're so damned pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, then went ahead and let you do all the hard work and save our asses. For real, I hate myself so much. Wish I could just drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about a life you gotta live in shame? Sorry, man. I can't be around you right now. And hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you. His eyes downcast, Takemaru slowly trudged away. You really don't need to do that. Wait. Where's Darumi? I've checked on everybody but her. You're still here, Yugamu? Weren't you going to search the first floor? I thought I'd check on Darumi before I... Okay, there we go. Before I start. She's still out cold, you know. Slumbering away like an enchanted princess. I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she's ever cared about with her own two hands, after all. Yeah, that would be hardcore for her. Anyone, really. Right, there's no other way out of that situation. Darumi still killed Hiroko. Maybe she was in shock, staying unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and the pain of that act. I've got to wonder what effect Hiroko's cryptoglobin is going to have on Darumi going forward. It's gonna be a real blast finding out. Alright. Everybody seems to be okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. Yes, you did. Floor 1. The closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about that room. That is a hint! Oh my god, dude. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees' buzzing and wing beats just sounded like voices through the door? I made my way to the weird room to check it out, just in case. What I saw there was... Oh my god, what? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees, it was the sponsor, who was supposed to be dead. And there were two of them! How? 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 How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. But I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugamu first. I quickly whirled around running for the exit. However, I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor. Bro's not having a great time.
Hey! Let me go!
I don't... See, Bro should have told Yugamu what was going on. I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everybody they're here. Oh. There we go. I could hear. There we go. Okay. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? Was it bees? As soon as I felt it. My vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die. We have nothing to do with the invader hunt. I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least, I thought I did. Okay. Alright. I think that is a great place to end the stream for the night. I can't stream till midnight tonight. I could stream till 11, and it is 10:55. We ended at basically a perfect time. There we go. This was literally a perfect time. Just when we thought it was all so many hours early. No, I just got here. RIP, so many hours early. I know. I truly only have so much time today. RIP, Sting Rachel. Hello, but also goodbye soon. I feel like you've missed a lot. A lot has happened. The game is very different from where it was 2.5 hours ago. Generally I would be able to stream longer. Today, I do actually have things I have to do to get ready for work tomorrow. This is a time where I do have to end a bit early. I've got a very, very busy day. There's a lot of things happening. I'm very unhappy with it. Because you hate us specifically. I don't know. No, there is no hating. I am merely, as long as I have my job, my stream will be alive. Ah, there we go. I'm down here now. There we go. Alright. And now, boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, right there at the end. Here we go. Jorgie, stay, bud. Stay on the bed, okay? I'll come over to you. I know, just wait. Just wait, buddy. Oh my gosh! Another treat. Thank you, Etch. Here we go. Jorgie, just wait. I gotta close up this bag. They need to make bags that have these, like, pinchers work better. Alright. Let me put this right here. Oh, someone's excited. Jumping right over. Let's go! I know, Jorgie. Alright, I'm gonna set this one right there. Up. Alright, Jorgs. This one's from Sting Rachel. Wait. Okay. Yes, huh? I know, uh-huh. Yes, that's such a good boy. Ooh, good boy, Jorgie. Yes, the bestest boy. Alright, this one is from Etch is Sketchy. Do you like some tin and poncho, Jorgs? Do you also like treats? Yeah! Oh, he's so excited. I know, uh-huh. That chicken and apple sausage recipe is so good, huh? Yes, huh? I know. Who's your good boy? Yeah! Alright. Alright. Oh, God. Let's... alright, buddy. I know. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, Jorgie. Ah, there we go. I know. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Alright, chat. This was fun. This was short. I do agree. This was short. But it is what it is. It happens every now and again. Alright. Nighty-night. Yep. Soul Hunter is playing some Valorant. We'll go do a raid. We'll send some raid love over there. I hope everyone has a great one, a great night, a great start to their week. Just have a good time, chat. Watch Project Hail Mary, and remember, it's not like I'm streaming for you or anything like that. Baka. Ooh.
Have you seen the movie Tusk? Oh my God, Sude!
There we go.
So